A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts. It's time for Fair Day Live, with everything you need to know about the Erie County Fair, with interesting people, places, and events at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. With that and more surprises, here's Liz Mantell.
All right, and welcome to the last show of 2022. Can you believe we're already at the last day of the fair? Today, we are going to relax with some butterflies, get the history of the hamburger, and wrap up what has been just a fabulous fair. But first, we have to find out what's going on today at the fair. All right, well, the Firefighter Honoree of the day is Bob Stickney, and that ceremony 6 p.m. outside of the Fireman's Building. And then down the road at Slade Park at 6:30 is the Flag Retreat ceremony, and that is Paul Tykolski. He is our honoree tonight. The 4-H Dog Show starts at 11:30 in the Livestock Arena, and the Fair Camp Show is at noon in the Showplex. The 4-H STEM Challenge 1 p.m. in the 4-H Youth Development Building, and in the Recruitment Spotlight tent, the North Atlantic States Regional Council of Carpenters. And the world's largest demolition derby is in the Buffalo News Grandstand tonight with 2 showtimes, 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. You get your tickets at ecfair.org. $13.50 are the tickets when you buy them online at ecfair.org. No extra fees. Kids 12 and under get in free every single day. Now you can buy your tickets at the gate, but they are $15 with a credit card only. Free parking again, and you can always find the latest daily schedules at ecfair.org, or you can download the Fairgrounds mobile app powered by the New York Lottery. And if you have tickets for tonight's Demolition Derby in the Grandstand, that will act as your admission in the fair for tonight. All right, this one was really cool, really calming. Can't wait to show you all about the Skyriver Butterfly exhibit. All right, for some reason I feel like I should be whispering because we're with the butterflies. Did you know that at the Erie County Fair you can come see butterflies? We're with Rosemary. How are you today?
I am doing just fine.
You also have a really delicate voice. I think that's why I feel like whispering as well. All right, so we're literally amongst the butterflies.
We sure are, and yesterday we got so many butterflies that came in. It was wonderful. All these monarchs and swallowtails. It was just absolutely gorgeous to see.
Now, when you say they came in, I assume they didn't just like fly in. You brought them in?
Wouldn't that be great if they just
flew in? It would be awesome.
No, they didn't fly in. They actually came via FedEx. Thank you,
That's
FedEx.
all right. That's all right. Okay, so tell me, like, what's the point of being able to kind of like immerse people in butterflies?
Well, the whole idea is to get people excited about butterflies and thinking about getting butterflies into their garden. We have in here a number of different signs here that actually show you what plants to put into your garden so you can encourage butterflies to stay in your garden. It really is important nowadays to get butterflies. They're important for our agriculture, and we kind of forget that.
Well, you know, you learn as a kid the great monarch migration. And is that endangered at all?
Yes, it definitely is. Absolutely. You've had a number of things that have occurred with the butterflies. You've had massive fires, you've had floods, and the storms that have pushed them off their migratory path. But more than that, you've had destruction of their environment, their migratory path. And this is of great concern. And obviously, with all these massive climate change issues, you've had a destruction of the actual butterfly itself.
So milkweed, that's a big plant that you can put in your yard, right? Look at that. I retained stuff from elementary school.
Well done, well done. Yeah, milkweed is essential for the monarch. If you come over here, you can see the monarch is right ahead. We do have the host plants and the nectaring plants. And of course, you've got the common milkweed is number one.
You see they're all kind of hovering over there.
Yes.
They know where to go.
They know. And there is no milkweed in this exhibit.
Oh, there isn't? Okay.
This is just the nectaring plants for the butterflies. Right now, it's just a little on the chilly side. If it just warms up at about 5 more degrees, they'll start to fly.
Oh, this is chilly.
Yes.
Okay, all right. It's a
Actually,
little
it feels,
warm.
it feels wonderful. Yes, I'm feeling quite comfortable.
All right, so when people come in, yes, they're learning about butterflies, but I actually see people holding the butterfly.
They're feeding that. There's some
they're
nectar
there's
on the top.
food on them.
Yeah, so what they do is they go up to a butterfly, and literally from their head, they get their front 2 feet of the butterfly on here. You see, butterflies taste with their feet. They taste with their feet, and then their proboscis comes down, and which is like a straw, and draws out what they want to eat. And so that's what they're doing. They're landing onto this feeding stick, and then they're able to get really close to a butterfly. It's really quite wonderful.
So I'm just so glad that we don't taste with our feet.
Oh, well, shoot. Please, not mine.
I know, right? Everyone's looking down now at their feet like, oh, what would we be tasting right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is just absolutely it's kind of majestical.
It's what amazes me is that people come in here not too sure. They can come in hesitantly, and then they come out, because I'll be out the front, and they'll be just joyous. You know, it's flowers and butterflies, but you're close to a butterfly. Yeah. It's just a wonderful experience.
You definitely come out here a little lighter. All right, I'll just hold it up. I don't know if we can. I know we're running out of time, but oh wait, there's one.
Okay.
No, that didn't work. Or you're just gonna get it.
Go
Okay.
The front 2 feet.
Oh, you just go. See, she's the pro. She's just gonna get them.
Now this is a morning cloak.
And is
And what's wonderful about it is now
it's
you're
beautiful.
close to it. It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, look at the top of it. It's got this darkness, but it's got the blue.
Yeah, it's so vibrant. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Well, I just feel so much lighter. I feel calm too. So this is definitely an exhibit. All right, where are you guys located?
We're located in California, Northern California, San Francisco Bay Area.
And you make the trip here?
We make the trip here. We come here, and then we also go to Syracuse. But yes. This is our favorite. Actually, this is our favorite spot.
Oh, that's right.
This is our favorite spot.
Well, you're gonna have to come see them right outside of Neoway Village. What is this? Gate 4, I believe. So Gate 2. Gate 2. I'm glad you know where you are. I'm glad you know where you are, because I sometimes I don't help in these situations. But definitely come check this out. It will transform your day. Thank you so much.
You're totally welcome. Take care.
It really was a magical experience. Make sure you check out Skyriver Butterflies right next to Neoway Village. When we come back, it's the history of the hamburger right here in Hamburg. We'll be right back.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Get ready for a roaring good time at the 182nd Erie County Fair, August 10th through the 21st. Amazing animals, thrilling rides, fabulous food, and super shows. The best 12 days of summer are here again. Visit ecfair.org for daily schedules, tickets, and more for the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York.
Our dedication to quality grows every day. We rise before the sun, take care of our own, and spend our days making great tasting milk. Milk we're proud of. Because out here, we're committed to helping you achieve what's in here. A happier, healthier home, where our quality is measured in family time. We are Upstate Farms, a family of over 360 local dairy farmers, and milk is our life's work.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? WM and Reprieve have given new life to over 20 billion plastic bottles. And we're just getting started. See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, did you hear the legend that the hamburger was invented right here in Hamburg, New York? Let's check out a hamburger historian that knows about that and some others of our favorite fair food. All right, well, listen, I thought I was the food expert of the fair because I eat every single item that comes in here. But we actually have an official, food expert. Christopher Carosa, you have pretty much the history of two pretty big staples here at the fair, pizza and hamburgers. How do you know so much?
Well, I know about pizza because I worked here for 10 years for my grandfather.
And who was your grandfather?
Salvatore Butera, which is also the name of my uncle who currently runs the stand.
Who's on our show a lot. We're actually just footsteps away from his stand right now. So you know so much about it, you actually wrote a book about it.
I wrote a book about it. If you ever want to know what it's like to work at the fair, live, drink, eat, smell at the fair, that's what this book is about. Now, there's actually a little plus in this book. If you want to run a business, this will tell you how to run a business.
Just fair specific or just any business?
Yeah, any business. You know how the old lemonade stand works as a metaphor? Well, if you're Italian, it's a pizza stand.
I like it. All right, so in addition to the pizza book, you also have the hamburger book, Hamburger Dreams. What's this about?
This is about the birth of the burger, the true story, exposing the myths, revealing the facts. There's over 300 facts in there, footnotes, that tell you about the real story of the hamburger.
And I don't want to give anything away, but the cool thing is it was started here at the Erie County Fair, right?
Well, you wouldn't be giving anything away. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, it started 1885, Friday, September 18th.
You have the exact date.
Yes.
So how did it go down?
Well, the reason why I have the exact date is because the way they told the story, they said it was the last day of the fair, and we knew it was 1885. And we also knew the weather, because weather was part of the story, at least the way they told it. And when I fact-checked the back data on the original newspapers, it all meshed. And the bottom line is the Menches brothers were selling pork sausage sandwiches. That's what got them in the fair in the first place. They were the only people to do that. They ran out. Went to the butcher wouldn't slaughter a pig, and I say in the book the real reason why. Not the one that they gave, but the real reason why they didn't slaughter the pig. So they gave him not pork, but ground beef instead. Ground beef, very, very plebeian type food, low-class food. People liked it. When they asked him what the name of it was, he didn't want to say ground beef. Ground beef had a bad reputation. So he looked up at the sign. Now, what's the name of the Erie County Fair?
Hamburg.
Hamburg Fair. That's what he saw, so he called it a hamburg sandwich. And believe it or not, that was a naming convention that was popular then.
That is it's so fascinating, and I know we've talked about this at the fair before, but what I really love about it is the history of the fair, how it circulates around food and agriculture. I mean, we're talking pork and beef, but also the history still runs, because to my left, you're right, we've got descendants of the Menches. We've got Dani, you're the great-great-granddaughter, right?
Correct.
And you are, the great-grandson. We just had to add another great. You are John, and this is Dani, and you're actually the niece of John. I'm doing a family tree live right now. Okay, so what does it mean to come back to the fair and just kind of you're in your family history right now?
Yeah, it's so amazing to be here. I came when I was about 5 years old, and so now I'm 30 years later to be exploring this and really understanding the story and the history since Chris Carosa's book came out, knowing that Charles and Frank Menches were here on the grounds in 1885 to serve the original burger is fascinating to me.
Now, you guys still serve burgers, and a little fun fact, we're both from the same kind of hometown. I'm from Akron, Ohio, and that's where you guys are located, and you still sell burgers there today.
We have 3 restaurants in the Akron, Canton, Massillon area, and we used the original recipe as served here in 1885.
That's a great, so you could walk in, if you make the trip to Akron, which is just 3 hours down the 90, you could actually have the original hamburger from the people.
That's correct.
All right.
It now today is, I call it the standard in which you judge all their hamburgers by, because there's thousands of them now.
I got to make the trip back home for so many reasons, but to also have the original hamburger. All right, so you've had a chance to walk around the fair. Do you have a favorite part of the fair?
Oh, the food, by far.
Yeah.
All of the food. We've tried the Kraft corn, delicious. The pizza, Salvatore's pizza is amazing. So we are just taste testing here.
And the ice cream. We had the ice cream already.
You got to have it all. All right, and as a professional of the fair and the history, what's your favorite part of the fair?
Just being here. I just love it.
You love everything about it.
Everything about it.
Now, are you thinking about any more books, any more about the fair?
I'm actually going to be writing a series of business books based on what the Menches brothers did, sort of playing off what I did on the pizza book.
Oh, that's so cool. All right, so you were actually here yesterday signing books and getting to meet the people, and people could buy your book. But where, if they want to get your books and kind of learn about the history of the hamburger and the Erie County Fair, where can they get it?
Anywhere fine books are sold. Obviously, you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you want to buy a book, you can look this up, and they'll get it for you.
I absolutely love it. All right, so I love doing this every year because we get a history of the fair. I get a little taste of my hometown as well. And of course, just food. And the food's my favorite part of the fair as well. So thank you so much for making the trip to the fair every year to kind of share the history. And thank you for writing the books and documenting the history. You always have to have someone to document the history, and you're doing that. So thank you so much for doing it.
You're welcome.
Go try the burger. Go, Akron. It's not that far away. All right, if you're ever in the Akron Uniontown area of Ohio, make sure you stop by Menches Restaurant and Pub and know that Western New York played a big role in one of America's and the world's favorite foods. All right, when we come back, we're wrapping up Fair Day Live.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Get ready for a roaring good time at the 182nd Erie County Fair, August 10th through the 21st. Amazing animals, thrilling rides, fabulous food, and super shows. The best 12 days of summer are here again. Visit ecfair.org for daily schedules, tickets, and more for the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York.
Our dedication to quality grows every day. We rise before the sun, take care of our own, and spend our days making great tasting milk. Milk we're proud of. Because out here, we're committed to helping you achieve what's in here. A happier, healthier home, where our quality is measured in family time. We are Upstate Farms, a family of over 360 local dairy farmers, and milk is our life's work.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? WM and Reprieve have given new life to over 20 billion plastic bottles. And we're just getting started. See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, welcome back to Fair Day Live, and it is the last day of the fair. So sad, but we're already looking forward to next year. With us, we have Wes Dust, who is the director of the Fair Board and the Agricultural Society.
Correct.
What did you think of the fair this year?
It was a fantastic run. It was a solid 12 days. You couldn't have asked for better weather. We had a little bit iffy on Tuesday and Wednesday, but it seemed to blow right by us.
Yeah, it's been pretty great. What do you guys, I think sometimes when we think of the fair, we think of the Erie County Fair, but it's also the Agricultural Society. So when we think about, the mission, how do you guys continue to do that every year with the fair?
Well, our mission statement is fairly simple. It's the celebration of agriculture, education, entertainment, and the community in Western New York. You just combined all of those things. We have the fair, we have off-season events, we have the racetrack, we have the Racino. So there's a lot of things going on and to support the community. And one of the things with supporting the community is like the food drive that we had. I'm sure you've heard, well over 90,000 pounds of food was collected on opening day. Insane.
All right, so how long have you been a board member?
Since 1996, so if my math is right, 26 years.
You've been doing it a while. Why do you keep coming back?
I love it. It's in my blood. I probably was coming to the fair in my mom's womb. I mean, it's been a family tradition. My family used to take their vacation and spend it at the fair.
I've heard so many people do that, and a lot of people that work here are volunteering their time, and they take their vacation, and it just really shows how much of a family the fair really is, and really how much love it goes around.
Absolutely. I mean, our staff is fantastic. The board members are fantastic, and there's a sole goal is to create an atmosphere, not just during the fair, but all year long, of community.
What can we expect next year?
Oh, you know what? The staff, believe it or not, the staff starts working on next year's fair tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fantastic. There's going to be new. It's going to be the traditional. We're going to bring in some new things. You always got to keep things changing. You know, the funny things is people go, well, why did you change that? And they get upset that you've changed things, but then they go, well, where's this food? And it's always been here. He says, well, it's over there.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Western New York people, well, it takes a while to change, but then you love it. And just like the ag industry, things have to grow, right?
Right.
Well,
right.
Wes, thank you so much for what you do here. You have a great team here, obviously led by Jessica Underberg, and I can't wait to see what you guys have next year.
I have to tell you, it's not the board that does this stuff. It's the staff and Jessica is a superstar.
She is. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Look forward to next year, and we come back. We're wrapping up the show. It's the last one. Stick around.
Fair Day Live continues after this.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Get ready for a roaring good time at the 182nd Erie County Fair, August 10th through the 21st. Amazing animals, thrilling rides, fabulous food, and super shows. The best 12 days of summer are here again. Visit ecfair.org for daily schedules, tickets, and more for the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York.
Our dedication to quality grows every day. We rise before the sun, take care of our own, and spend our days making great tasting milk. Milk we're proud of. Because out here, we're committed to helping you achieve what's in here. A happier, healthier home, where our quality is measured in family time. We are Upstate Farms, a family of over 360 local dairy farmers, and milk is our life's work.
How do plastic bottles turn into this? WM and Reprieve have given new life to over 20 billion plastic bottles. And we're just getting started. See how recycling is one of the many ways WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Paula's Donuts is now open in Larkinville, 872 Seneca Street. Try our delicious new deli sandwiches. Turkey, ham, BLTs on white, whole wheat 9-grainer, jalapeno cornbread. Come and take a picture with Donut Girl. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Paula's Donuts now open in Larkinville.
Welcome back to Fair Day Live.
All right, welcome back, and we're wrapping up the 12 best days of summer. It is the last day of Fair Day Live, but you still have a full day of the fair. Let's see what's going on. All right, the Firefighter Honorees ceremony tonight at 6 p.m. outside the Firemen's Building. Bob Stickney is our honoree. Then 6:30 in Slade Park, the Flag Retreat honoree of the day is Paul Tykolski. And then we've got the 4-H Dog Show at 11:30 in the Livestock Arena. The Fair Camp Show at noon in the Showplex, and the 4-H STEM Challenge at 1 p.m. in the 4-H Youth Development Building. Recruitment Spotlight tent is the North Atlantic States Regional Council of Carpenters, and the world's largest demo derby is in the Buffalo News Grandstand tonight. 2 shows, 1 p.m. and 8 p.m. Tickets still available at ecfair.org, and that is where you buy your admission tickets. $13.50 when you buy them online, no extra fees. Kids 12 and under get in free every single day, and you can buy your ticket at the gate, but it is $15. Credit card sales meals only. Free parking is back, and you can get a full list of the latest daily schedule at ecfair.org. Or download the Fairgrounds mobile app powered by the New York Lottery. And if you have your ticket for the world's largest demolition derby tonight, that'll also act as your admission into the fair. And this is when I lose control of the show.
Just for a minute and change. John DeShulo here, and we want to thank, as we mentioned, Jessica Underberg with Wes, and of course the board, Holly Smaczynski, Olivia, all the great staff here at the fair to make Fair Day Live such a great event on WBBZ-TV and on the Erie County Fair Facebook page. And of course, our team, Captain Chris Muzio, Andy Smaczynski, Joe Malucci, get better. We love you. Jim Pritchard, Chad Marcolini, Tim Marcolini, and Rich Lee and Patty Forbes back at the station. And Liz, you know what?
What is happening right now?
For you, we have a gift for you. You bring sunshine to us all.
Thanks.
But in addition to flowers, we have another gift for you.
Dale Musson, what are you doing here?
Well, with all the unusual and exotic foods that you've been trying at the fair, the 12 greatest days of summer, we thought this might come in handy.
Tums. Dale, yeah, you used to be trying all the food, and you're like, how did I miss out on this job? Give
That's
me to the
right,
food.
exactly. All right, so of all the things that you tried at the fair, what was the best? I got an idea. What was the best?
Well, my go-to answer is always the Polish taco, which
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
even the
I
new
knew it.
fair item
I
this
knew
year. I had one, what was it, Friday night,
Right,
and I
right.
had one the next day. And then the next day, I'll probably have one today.
We always found that it was very tough. I'd come with an idea. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. I always end up with a chicken. Why?
Because
Why?
if you're ever looking for Dale at the fair, he's at Chiavetta's. That's where he always is. But you know what? A lot of my excitement of the fair comes from Dale, because when we first started working together, you always were so excited about the fair. You always told me how you would come as a kid, and you were always so excited. And the favorite part, which is now my favorite part, was always walking around and seeing the kids and the 4-H'ers.
Oh, absolutely. That's always been a great time. I lived here at the fair, slept
We
here at
made
the fair.
him live at the fair.
For all 12 days. It felt great to get back in my own
I
bed.
bet it did. After doing 12 days of the split shift, coming back every night, I saw you the other night, and I was like, sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Dale. But it's so much fun, and it was such a delightful treat
good to see you.
Dale.
All right, good job.
What a great treat. I'm sure next year Dale will come for the food tasting day, for sure. Thanks for the Tums.
All right.
All right,
Good
here's
job.
to next year. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for everyone at WBBZ and, of course, the fair. And we'll see you next year. Woo! Pop these right now.
A production fee was paid to WBBZ-TV from the Erie County Agricultural Society for this special presentation, with sponsorship from Milk for Health and Paula's Donuts.